This episode includes cigar and tobacco content. Nicotine is addictive. This show is intended for adults over 21 years old only. Please smoke responsibly. Welcome to Down to Herf, the podcast for cigar smokers, whiskey drinkers, and for the people just looking to kick back, light up, and have a good time. I'm your host, Jerry, and I'm joined by, as always, my co-host, Gio and Caleb. Fellas, it is the last day of June, and we are flying into 4th of July weekend. Caleb with a K, how you feeling today?
Feeling a little sad. It is the last day of Pride. So
not feeling biblical?
Not when you do it with a K. It's definitely, it's very douchey when it's with a K.
It is, like, if you're Caleb with a K, it's douchey.
Yeah.
100%?
Definitely got a little June in you.
Definitely got a little June in you, as they say.
And then for that, you could blame your parents, for sure.
Yeah. For those that were wondering what the fuck we're talking about, we were making reference to, we had a Easter egg, I guess, shout out on Cigar Authority.
I don't know if that was a shout out, but...
Oh, they referenced
Hey,
it.
Dave, how are you, buddy?
Sorry, a reference.
Good to hear from you, man.
Yeah.
I do listen to your show, so I'm not. I don't know if they do. Caleb with a K definitely doesn't.
I'm too much in the dark web. Is this thing on? I don't sound on. Just want to make sure.
You're definitely on.
Maybe my volume's a little low in the head. You know,
Your brain's a little low in the head.
Well, maybe the kid said shit.
There we go. Oh, you had to mute the kids the other day.
Yeah. So we'll just kind of recap the weekend we just had. It was my daughter's 3rd birthday, and the kids were out here. We let them do like a mini podcast. And when I tell you, I won't be doing that anytime soon.
Once a year is good enough.
Tripping over cords, knocking things over, changing buttons, changing settings. I don't even know if this sounds good right now. Hopefully it does, but if we got at it, we got at it.
These kids had to be muted. They were ruthless once you got them in front of a camera and a mic. So, but it was all for a good cause, for Amelia's 3rd birthday. So,
yeah, we are smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
I'll let Gio get into the details of that while I try and get my lighter to fucking work.
Introduce the cigar, I do have to let everyone know, as always, the Down to Herf podcast is brought to you by the title sponsor of our show, Crown Head Cigars, man, the myth, the legend himself, John Huber, Miguel Shadell, Jake Sanders, the list goes on and all. They employ some fantastic people, and what you guys really care about, they make really fucking good cigars. Spoiler, I guess, we'll give the shout out here so you guys know in advance to tune in. Next week, we will be having Mr. Huber on the show. We have him scheduled for an interview. Our luck now that I'm saying this, somehow we will have a catastrophic cancellation and I'll look like an asshole. But again,
no, that's in stone.
Yeah. But Mr. Huber is going to be joining us for the first time in a long time. We are going to be smoking the Moonflower, which is in stores now. Make sure you guys want to get the hint of it. Was one of the darlings of PCA, as well as the Oz Family Cigars World Cup cigar and Americana. And don't forget all the core line releases they have, such as Mil Diaz La Imperiosa, Mil Diaz Maduro, Jericho Hill, and the newly rebranded Tennessee Waltz. Those are all regular production, and you will be able to get them in any retailer that carries the brand.
Well said, kid.
Yeah.
That was a mouthful.
You freeballed that?
Yeah.
You freeballed that.
I literally just pulled that out. No, I blacked out.
You pulled that out like you pulled those socks up. Holy shit, can they go any higher?
And his balls might actually fall out of those shorts, too. So.
The shorts are fucking 3-inch inseams. The socks are fucking 24 inches high. And the dude looks like he needs shin pads on, like he's about to go play soccer.
Yeah. Team Puerto Rico in the World Cup?
I rep America.
All right. You could rep either.
True.
Both sides.
America first.
Yeah. Make sure you're getting out there ripping some crown heads, and make sure you check out our interview next week with John. It's going to be a great time. Can't wait. I don't know. I do want to kind of touch on that. That cigar is kind of sweeping the internet, especially in the cigar industry. Every time I look it's just being reposted. It's a great looking cigar. It's a cigar that I'm lucky enough that I've had the pleasure to smoke a bunch of them, and I've just been chilling out, ripping moonflowers in the backyard on a hot summer day every night with a glass of whiskey, and I'm really enjoying it. And I mean, we've talked about it many times. It was definitely a highlight of the show.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you haven't smoked it, get out there, figure out which of the 3 sizes you'd probably like the best, give it a whirl.
Okay.
But off the topic of Moonflower and Crown Heads, we are smoking a CAO cigar today.
Yes, and before I tell you exactly which one we are smoking, our cigar introductions are brought to you by Small Batch Cigars, the official online retailer of the Down to Herf podcast. Make sure you are checking those guys out to get fine cigars like these. They got everything you can think of in their portfolio. You want it, they got it. They'll get it to you quickly. Andrew and Dave, they are 2 of the best in the game, and they love cigars, so support them as well. And obviously, you guys know that special code for your benefit.
I like when people bring up the code and they're like, oh, what's the code again?
Yeah.
Everyone just bust your balls, bro.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Well,
it just makes me laugh.
Now we got a speaking code, because YouTube.
Because of YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube's on the hunt for all of us,
Mhm.
not just us at the Down to Herf podcast.
Well, even on IG, you got a speaking code for that too.
You cannot mention the word cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that as well.
That's
Several words you
You
can't.
cannot mention it.
We'll touch on that. We got a little topic that I just thought of that Caleb kind of jumbled my brains a little to think of that's pretty relevant. We'll talk about it after I introduce the cigar, though. So, all right, guys, this episode is going to be airing 4th of July weekend, so we decided to smoke the CAO America 250th anniversary. It is a limited edition release celebrating America's 250th birthday, if you couldn't tell. It is a modern take on a CAO America from 2007. It's going to be a 5.5 by 55 box press Robusto, and it has a true all-American blend. It's going to be... Well, bum-bum-ba-dum.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that threw me for a loop there. So the blend on this is actually going to be a barber pole wrapper featuring broadleaf and Connecticut shade. And then the binder is going to be a U.S. Havana, Connecticut. And then the fillers are going to be Connecticut broadleaf and Pennsylvania broadleaf. Well, broadleaf tobacco, it says, but my guess is Pennsylvania broadleaf. That would make the most sense. But what do I know? It is handcrafted at STG Esteli in Nicaragua, which is very interesting considering it's all-American tobacco. But still got to make it in Nicaragua because, cigar. This would be a $45 cigar if it was made here.
That's where all the rollers are, though.
Yeah,
you got to set the tobacco where the rollers are. Makes sense. I get it.
They come in boxes of 10, and the MSRP is $9.99 a stick, so $100 for a box. Definitely meant to be, something everyone can enjoy. Which I can appreciate that. Tribute to America. Get 10 of those, $100, throw it in your 4th of July, on the table during your party. And you're not mad when someone's putting out half of it. And, you didn't give away an expensive cigar like Jerry does. And then some of our compatriots decide to just throw it in a water cup, half unsmoked.
Is there anything worse? It's a horrendous thing. I've told this story many times on the show. I don't want to dive deeper into it, but there are guys that definitely get fake Cuban cigars from me.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell them how great they are. And they just, it is what it is.
Hey, I'm not going to lie. I did have one fake Cuban, got it on a beach in Mexico, and it actually was a really good cigar. I'm not going to lie.
It's because you thought it was a good cigar.
No, I knew it was fake. Like, I saw, the colors on it. It didn't have that Cohiba, color. It looked like more taxi cab color. So I was like, yeah, this definitely is.
Caleb's the guy that would buy fake Oakleys and be like, dude, look at these Oakleys. Aren't they sweet?
I could see it.
I knew it was fake. Dude, it looked like a taxi cab.
Yeah.
But I don't care. It was still good.
Yeah. So to touch on what I always thought you before, while we still a little fresh with the whole censorship thing, how about all them discords just getting the axe?
Did we want to touch on it?
I think we should.
I think it's important. And I don't know if I want to be the one to bring it up on a show.
I mean, if we don't, someone else will.
All right. So many people know that, especially if you listen to the show, you're probably a member of SNS. Apparently, their Discord got the axe. Discord's on the hunt. Discord is on the hunt. They're taking down Discord pages that have to do with tobacco, but obviously there's some insane radical groups out there that are still able to exist. But if you want to smoke cigars, now here's the issue.
Isn't there like porn and stuff on Discord too and stuff like that? I am going to assume so, since there's so much other crazy things you can get into.
I mean,
I really don't know that.
I barely know how to work our Discord channel.
I would never use Discord to do anything cigar related.
never. No.
So,
but it sounds like the it's just gonna have to be rebranded to beat the AI and emoji talk, and you know how that goes.
I know how it goes, but I would never do any of that stuff.
Never. So
I'm a good boy.
But what's crazy is like, all right, SNS wasn't just, for people trying to
private member club.
Yeah, like it was like for people to like hang out and like
yes,
chat.
and talk, and like I've had through the years, I've had some pretty good conversations, especially like when the Bills are in the playoffs and there's somebody that hates the Bills.
Yeah.
It sucks. I don't understand why the censorship on cigars it's getting crazy. The legislation that keeps coming out, the bills that are trying to be passed, Discord groups getting shut down, Facebook groups getting shut down, Instagram censoring even the word cigar. It's getting insane. And I hate to sound like an asshole, but every elite fucking dude is out there fucking ripping cigars, dude. I mean, you see it thrown in your face all the time, whether it's they're endorsing a whiskey company, starting a cigar company, endorsing a cigar company. You just see all these the big Hollywood actors, fighters, basketball players, athletes. Everybody wants to get their name on something, but then they want to censor everything. And I don't know if that's just to censor it to where, they can keep it all in one media place, or like control the one media outlet, control the narrative.
All about control.
Like people don't like options, right?
Yeah.
Like the higher ups don't like options.
Yeah. I'm going to say I just can't wait. So obviously, you got McGregor fighting in like 2 weeks, right? Damn well the way he was with Proper 12, that dude's going to have his cigars throughout all of the promotional process.
Well, they just released a brand new one.
Yeah.
I think the Mink or something like that, like brand new.
Another one. The whole line's new.
Yeah, it's been around for like a year.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've just been seeing this new one.
Well, I mean,
all around
is a year in the game new?
Yeah, no, I'm saying I was agreeing with
What
you.
stripes have you earned yet?
Yeah.
To be putting out even more.
But there's just a lot of money behind it.
And I'm not talking about belts. He's earned a lot of those.
Yeah.
But stripes though in the game.
Yeah, one of their guys from their company just threw us a follow too. I saw that. One of the people from Notorious. It wasn't Joe.
Damn, I wish it was, man.
That'd be kind of awesome.
When I'm having down days, that's the guy I like to go to.
What if he has a super inspiring Instagram page?
A motivational page.
Every time we talk about it, people get more of an idea of how the conversation went.
Oh, that's
a good
funny.
combo.
But I mean, people don't like that cigars seem to be on a media comeback, especially like you got a fuck ton of pro athletes now lighting them up, and
look at what Bocock Brothers is doing. They're literally normalizing cigars in college sports.
I'm going to tell you,
they're making it normal.
That company, regardless of what any purist wants to say about the process of it, they are going to do more to normalize cigar relationships with the regular everyday media than Arturo Fuente or Padron will ever be able to, because you are going to see LSU football associated with cigars. You're going to see all these big teams that, yes, Arturo Fuente is a worldwide company, but they don't have the following of LSU.
But they do so much for this industry.
Right.
I almost feel like it was a little disrespectful. But I understand what you're saying. I mean, they're not packing stadiums of 101,000 people
millions of views all across America on TV. Well, yeah, because you can't put anything cigar related on TV anyways. You can only do it in magazine, podcast, not probably
And then
FCC
it's just
radio.
like, okay, so we're just talking about one school, though. Don't we have a story today?
I do have a story today.
Is that Bocock Brothers?
Yep, the
Yeah.
Oklahoma Sooners.
So they just got the Sooners.
Okay.
More big schools.
Just think of any national championship in almost every major college sport. They've done it for the winner. Like they got a Syracuse one too. Yeah, I'm just thinking like,
Indiana, they said was coming out, right?
Yeah, they said that.
They did preview it at the show, didn't they?
Okay. Fuente Cigars page on Instagram, 75,000 followers.
LSU 2 million.
LSU 400,000.
Oh, I was way off.
Yeah, but it's still a significant. It's essentially we'll round up to 100,000 for Fuente, and it's still 4 times the size.
I get it. So
And that's just LSU athletics.
they're able to get these licenses through the NCAA. And again, I know we have to talk about this later with their new Sooner cigar coming out, but it's kind of amazing that they're bringing it and they're putting it right in your face.
Mm-hmm.
These are like college kids. I mean, there's a lot of like laws out there. Like they changed smoking age to 21. Some of these kids can't even smoke
'em
cigars
legally.
legally. And I'm not saying they're going to, but if they win a national championship, they're probably gonna fucking do it.
You could look the other way on that one.
And I'm sure their governor would be completely fine.
Yeah. Like, I mean, the way I see, I mean, I
It's like when the Bills play here, on certain Sundays, and they're like, all right, we're going to open up the liquor stores and the bars a little early for the home games. I could look the other way on that.
That's a temporary, it's a signature.
Yeah.
I think they literally changed the law.
They do.
That,
They do.
Open earlier, stay open later.
USA Canada gold medal game. They allowed all the bars to open up, I think, at like 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do special exceptions.
Yeah.
So we definitely got to reach out because I feel like this would be such a fun conversation to have with one of the guys from Bocock Brothers, which we have his contact. I don't know.
I understand that it would be great, but when we spoke to him at the show this year, that was probably one of the most awkward conversations I've ever had.
That
in
wasn't
my
the
entire
same
life.
guy though.
I understand. It
Just
wasn't,
like it
the guy.
the same guy at Mayflower Cigars either.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was also, that was also weird.
Same name,
Different
guy.
Ben.
Yeah, different Ben.
Yeah, there's two guys. Listen, just anybody out there. There's 2 Bens that work for Mayflower Cigars. Actually, one doesn't even work for Mayflower. I think he's just Michael Knowles' like.
Oh yeah,
assistant.
personal assistant.
They are different people. And I learned in a very awkward way, and then I was able to turn my awkwardness and to make it more awkward for him, and then I just went with it. I had this guy thinking he had like dementia. I had him convinced that we were friends and we knew each other and we hung out a bunch of times, and he was like,
What?
"Huh? I don't remember that." I'm like, "Dude, what?" I dug deep. Sorry, Ben.
But
Uncle Ben.
yeah, I just think that they're the more involved, and like one of the things he sent is like, yeah, we're just gonna keep making them, and then when that team's rival doesn't have one, they're gonna call us to make them. So like that's how they got. I'm assuming Oklahoma because I know they work with Texas.
Dude, they had a lot of schools, and every one of those schools has a insane fan base.
Right.
And it's like think of Oz Family Cigars.
Mhm.
They do the Tennessee every year.
Yeah, that's the only one that I don't think they'll ever get.
I don't think they're ever going to get that one.
Yeah.
And that's kind of cool because obviously Oz Family Cigars and Crown Heads is right there. So, I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Super cool that they're able to do that.
Yeah, I thought they got Cuse recently, like Syracuse. I feel like they were talking about that.
They had the box.
They got the Cuse one. Yeah, I saw it at the show.
Yeah, so Syracuse, and then
So in a time where we're just fighting, and I don't mean us, I'm sorry, like I do what I can just putting out cigar media with these guys, but I can't fight in a fucking courtroom. I'm fighting for my damn own life in a courtroom because of what I do for a job.
Yeah, I fight my kids just to listen every day. So
Nah, I'm sure, but what they do for the industry is important.
Oh,
but
hell
also what these guys are doing, yes, they're normalizing it in a time where everybody's trying to shit on cigars, and not even just shit on cigars themselves. They're just trying to
And
they want to control them
what?
more. And if they're not doing it through taxes, they're doing it through generational tobacco bans. They're doing it through, just like, oh, well, you have to be this age to do it. Like,
Yeah.
it's just crazy.
Like the FDA can fight a lot of battles, but they ain't going to be able to fight a battle with $1 billion company like the NCAA and collegiate athletics, which the industry generates trillions more money now because they could tax the players on their NIL money.
Yeah.
Like,
it's an interesting theory.
Like,
so it is an important company.
It's just, they're not fighting, like, the closest before, like, obstacle would have been, like, big tobacco, like Philip Morris, which I don't know what their earnings are or anything like that. But they lost to the beer companies.
Yeah.
They lost to all the alcohol companies. Then they said, if we can't beat them, fuck it, we'll just put them out in commercials on every football game. Drink responsibly. Boom. Your fault.
Can't they
What do you
just
mean
put...
you killed that whole family?
Yeah, you're going
we
to jail.
told them to drink responsibly.
Can't you just put smoke responsibly then?
Yeah,
yes, like we do in the beginning of every episode.
Yeah, like we do in our disclaimer in every episode.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know, be responsible. I don't think you're going to kill anyone with a cigar. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, call me crazy, but I don't think you drink 20 beers, you might have some problems. You smoke 20 cigars. I don't
throat
think.
might be scratchy.
Yeah.
I just think you're rich.
Yeah.
This guy's got money, dude.
Fuck.
20 cigars.
Or you're buying those, what is it, the quorum bundles?
Yeah, right.
Well, hey, if you
Rick House.
if that's what you like it. But, you know, I think they're $2 a cigar, so you buy a bundle. Hey, you're pretty set.
We have a guy at work that would smoke quorum cigars, and we would do everything in our power. We'd try to pass some Crown Heads. We'd try to pass some DTT. We would try to pass some Tatuaje. We would try to pass them all these, like, super premium cigars. And she would be like, that was a great cigar. Now I'm going to go grab one of my quorums and really get into the mood to smoke a cigar. I'm like, ew, bro, what the fuck? I don't know. That was his thing.
Old
and
faithful.
I guess, yeah, some people just don't change. I get it. I understand.
All right, that was a good little side topic, Gio. Didn't think about that one. I did have a clip for you because, you know, it's going to be 4th of July weekend. We're blowing off fireworks, eating hot dogs.
Blow off fireworks, not fingers.
Yeah, please don't anyone out there. You know, blow off your fireworks.
Me and Gio went to a call the other day, 2 fucking kids. Before we get into the 4th of July thing, okay? Oh, so this looks amazing. What is this, like 1,000 cigarettes he's smoking?
I hope so. That would be cool, too. Smoke responsibly.
Yeah, smoke responsibly. But, yeah, we went to this call at the park the other day while we were on duty. And these 2 fucking, like, teenage kids, they found a mortar. You know, the ones that go into the tubes?
Yeah.
They thought they could just light it and just watch it blow up.
On the ground?
Yeah, they've, like, burned their faces off.
Oof.
And then I like the kid's dad's response. Yeah, they gonna learn today. That's why you don't fuck with fireworks. I'm like, you're not upset? He's like, yeah, these are boys. These are idiots. They are dumb. And I was like, I kind of understand where he's coming from. Yeah. Like, I get it.
We've
like,
been there.
They're like, can he see? Yeah, his sight's still there. All right, so he'll be reminded by the burns on his face not to play with fireworks anymore.
It's like Jackass. If you're going to be dumb, you got to be tough.
Yeah, and it's like JPP. Do you don't think he was reminded all the time? Jean-Pierre Paul? when he, you know, try and tackle somebody with the one hand that's missing all the fingers?
Nope.
And he had to wear a club? Like,
still got 10 sacks.
I'm just throwing it out there. You get reminded sometimes. Be responsible with fireworks. I'll let you continue. I want to tell that story about work.
All right, so well, you're about to see this clip, and I want to remind you guys all, be responsible with your fireworks, your smokes, your drinking. But this just looks hella awesome. So I hope your guys' 4th of July weekend is just as fun as these guys.
They're Roman candles?
I have no idea.
Yeah, they are.
I like the
Fuck yes, this is the coolest shit ever.
That guy looks like that would be the coolest thing he's ever seen.
Very true.
I didn't mean to switch it up on the kid, but
he hasn't saw tits yet.
Yeah, I was going to say, have you seen boobs yet, young man?
All right,
Have you seen some boobs?
titties and fireworks? Like, it's awesome.
Now, if it was 2 topless girls doing that,
Now that would be the coolest shit I ever
Oh,
seen.
hell yeah. Sign
That
me
would
up.
be
like
the
we're
coolest.
talking like some double D's.
Yeah.
I think we're onto something.
Yeah, I hope you guys have that, but with double D's behind that, and hopefully you guys have an awesome fireworks. And if you do that with the send me a pic.
Caleb, are you going to come to the 4th of July party this year?
Is it at Josh's?
Yeah.
He did say he sent me a Facebook invite, but then I got home and looked, there was no Facebook invite. Like, not that
He uninvited you. He knew you were going to kill the vibe.
I don't kill the vibes at parties.
Caleb looks at clips and says, this is the greatest thing that ever happened on the 4th of July, knowing he would never partake in anything like that.
Oh, I've almost blown up houses and stuff with fireworks. I love it. It's just not allowed.
Those are federal crimes, Caleb. Are you admitting to federal crimes?
Accidentally.
Listen,
Not on purpose.
did they radicalize you? No one. Is that why you're on a watch list?
No, just like it didn't follow safety procedures.
So you were uninvited after you got the invite?
I never saw the invite, so I don't know if I was uninvited. He said there was a Facebook invite, but I didn't see the invite.
Are you going to come?
The only plans I got is to just hit up the beach or something during the day. That's about it.
For what purpose? I never understood that. The beach on the 4th of July. I just don't get it. I don't
I'm a beach
understand
guy.
it. It's going to rain.
Oh, is it? Oh, weather permitting.
It's raining.
No, then.
Gee, I was like, fuck, is it?
Is it? Thought it was supposed to be beautiful all weekend.
Yeah.
Then I got no. Then I
What's the
really-
percentage right now, Gio?
65.
Okay.
Oh yeah, then I really don't have much plans of anything.
Oh, but not until like it's only for like an hour and a half in the middle of the day.
Yeah, right in the middle of the day.
Like 1.
All right. Anyway, Caleb, it'd be nice if you came.
Yeah, no kids this year, so.
You had an opportunity.
Well, I don't know. That opportunity might have been taken away without the Facebook invite.
Herb Brookson.
What you have here, boys, is an opportunity.
You have a great opportunity here, Caleb, to really show America.
That you appreciate it for its 250th anniversary.
And you get to go out there and show all the boys that you still got 2 balls.
I think we should go back to our Discord hot dog eating contest again for 4th of July. Like, no, I don't feel like not a lot of people took it seriously last year. Like, I feel like we got to really step up our hot dog.
Oh,
our
yeah, we did
glizzy
do that.
competition.
We did do that on the 4th of July. I forgot about that. Every time you ate a hot dog, you had to post a picture of it.
Yeah.
But who's to say that people are really... Maybe they just took multiple pictures of the same hot dog.
Well, they should be sending in pictures of them with the hot dog in their mouth.
How do you know they just didn't do it at different times?
Listen, if
In different areas.
Rob Gronkowski cheated the Buccaneers out of a significant sum of money by recording himself in one day running in different clothes.
See?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
He was like, wait, you just want to see like videos of me running? He's like, all right, we're going to record like 13 different outfits and I'm just going to send them to you at different times.
Well, see, it's 4th of July, so
Metadata.
so you can't really change your outfit, because if you change your outfit, then I'm going to send something's off.
Yeah, but what if you just bite?
What if you're like me and you have multiple 4th of July shirts that I actually did buy? And I've showed you the shirts.
You know what? I honestly thought we were recording yesterday, so I wore my 4th of July shirt to work yesterday, thinking that I was going to come here, and it had a big screaming eagle on it, and it said, I put the tism in patriotism.
I felt bad. I just felt like I wanted to play hockey last night.
No, it's all right.
He celebrated America's gold the way they would have wanted.
Trust me, if I
We
did
lost again.
Oh, no.
Yeah, 6-3.
How'd you do?
Oh, I sniped bar down on the first goal, like our first goal, while we were losing 5-0. And then our buddy Jake was like, "Oh yeah, you needed that one. That'll make sure you come back next week, despite us getting our asses kicked." And I was like, "I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't having fun." And then I scored that goal, and I was like, "That was such a nip that I'm probably gonna come back next week."
Well, you got to pad the stat. The
Pad the
stats. Pad the
stats.
stats, dude.
Yeah, I want to pad W's, bro. I never was a individual stat chaser.
Well, when you're losing, pad the stats.
No, win the game.
Win the game always.
Now, when you're winning, get the head.
I think we're like 2-6 now. We were 2-0. We're on like a 6-game losing streak, dude.
It's not a good
It's
skid.
bad.
It's bad skid.
It's really bad.
It's a bad skid.
Anyway, you should come to the 4th of July party. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, I got no plans, really. Nothing at all.
You gonna
Nothing at all.
bring your lady?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, one in Rome.
Yeah, why not?
One in America.
One in
Celebrate.
America. 250?
Celebrate, yeah. Yeah, 250. Yeah, you kidding me?
250? I think Adam will be there.
Sweet.
Adam comes every year.
Does
Just
he?
blows off fucking fireworks with us and
Just blows a load once a year on the 4th of July.
for America.
Yeah, that's a good
This is the
shit.
250th load.
I've been holding this for 250 days.
Yeah, very inappropriate, but that's how we do things here.
Something tells me that would line up with in or around the start of No Nut November.
Well, if you go 365, you're back at last year's 4th of July, and then you need another
Like 4 months.
110 days. So you go back 110 days. 110 days. What was 110 days like before 4th of July?
Gio, can you get the date?
The Julian calendar, the 250th day of the year.
No.
No, well, you'd have to go back 250 days from last year's 4th of July.
No. Just 250 days prior to the 4th of July this year.
Oh, yeah. I think so. That works.
What was the date?
Anyone listening to this right now is like, what the fuck is going on right
Someone's
now?
gonna
I'm
get
so
it.
confused by this
Someone's gonna
math.
get
But
it
somebody's going to come up with the math and be like, you guys are idiots. It's so simple to figure out. Here's the very simple calculation for this equation.
Yeah, you'd have to figure out the day of the year July 4th was, and then just minus 250.
That's actually exactly how you do it. You get the Julian date for... Yeah, you get the Julian date for the 4th of July. And then you subtract it.
Just
250.
ask ChatGPT. I feel like that's a lot simpler. I'm not good at math. You guys know that already. I'm not even trying.
Or you just do...
So, Monday, October 27th, 2025.
Oh, yeah,
So we
you were
were
right.
starting
yeah.
right, not November. So you just decided, you know what?
Get that one out
I'm
before
going to just
Halloween.
give this up, and I'm going to blow the 250-day load on the 4th of July.
Do you think it's like a shotgun blast? Like
I'm sure you're
is it a mortar?
Yeah.
teetering the line of prostate cancer at this point. It's not good.
Yeah, it's definitely probably a mortar shot.
Yeah. Imagine you get a dribble.
Oh,
Then you know something's wrong.
that's quick Crete coming out.
This is filth. The show is filth.
This is why we're on the dark web.
Well, I also feel like we're in that time of year. It's almost like when you're in that dead zone after Christmas and New Year's.
What?
I feel like, hear me out. There's like a 6-month period where there's another dead zone. It's like, 4th of July is coming. It's on a weekend. You don't want to work. You don't want to do anything. You want to have a good time and party.
I actually agree with this for some weird reason this week. I do not want to go to work whatsoever. I've only worked 2 of like the last 15 days. And I'm going to continue that. I'm going to work 2 days, and then I'm going to be off another 6. So I'm just going to continue the streak.
Yeah, Caleb, I gotta say, that might have been one of the smartest things you've said in the history of this podcast.
Just think about it. It really
What about
is.
when he was talking about Tripoli and he started singing that song, and everyone was like, holy shit, that is the song.
Yeah.
I know things.
What is that? What's the
From
song?
the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli.
The
like,
Marine Corps,
Marine
like,
Corps anthem.
Yeah.
yeah.
I forgot what episode that was. See, I don't even remember when we were talking about that.
I think you were talking about it. I think we were talking about it with Pete Johnson.
Yeah.
And then he was like, that is the song.
I don't know what the context of that.
Listen, that was a 4-hour drunk episode that Caleb pulled out some knowledge, like Drunk Jeopardy or some shit.
I should just do my own drunk history. Like that'd be something.
Except you can't even speak properly, let alone get answers correct.
Yeah, it'd be really hard. I'd be really hard with names. So screw up names. Dates would be all out of order too. They'd all be wrong.
Bro, you're just not a good test taker. You couldn't pass the citizenship test.
You got all the easy ones. We know that.
In fact, I don't even know if you're allowed to celebrate the 250th anniversary of America.
Caleb's not allowed, actually.
This is why you got uninvited to the party.
We should celebrate America's 250th birthday by deporting Caleb for doing so horribly on the America test.
I didn't fail it.
I'm
I don't
pretty
remember, but
certain
it was
you failed.
It was close.
I think you may have failed.
Like, you were on the edge. This is why Josh uninvited
Not the edge
you.
of glory either.
This is why Josh uninvited you to the 4th of July party.
I think it's funny because the other day I had to search for it too. So I know what Caleb's talking about. I didn't know what it was called under events. It is there.
Okay, all right. Hold on. Let me, because I don't really go on Facebook at all for anything. So
Here's the best part. Okay, I think this is really funny. Okay, so my cousin, the party's at my cousin's house, and they did the invites, and they invited my cousin's husband who lives at the house. I just think that's funny. I don't know why. Like, dog, he lives there. You don't have to invite him. He lives at that house.
That's hilarious.
There's a thing for events. I don't even know where to look.
I'm not shocked by this.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't use Facebook.
What are you guys thinking about this cigar?
All right, I told
Maybe
you guys.
we should get back on topic because this whole episode's turning into a giant 4th of July tangent.
Well, we could have got back into something too. I had another topic to tie in. We got to, but I told you guys the CAO American, like not the America 250. I said I've always liked this cigar. Barber Pole. When I used to frequent shops a lot more often, you could pick this up for like $8 to $10 depending on which store. And I always said this was a great cigar if you just are looking in that price range. And I always liked it whether I was picking one up at Adam's shop or like the one close to my house. I always liked the CAO American. Barber Pole, nice smoke, always good. And honestly, it's doing a great job for me right now.
I actually like this cigar. I was a little worried about it. I have a very strange question. When was the last time you went to a cigar shop or a cigar store? I'm not even fucking with you.
I went to Adam's a couple months ago.
Months.
Yeah,
Months ago.
I was picking up gifts. Yeah, so I went to Adam's. Christmas time, yeah, there we go. That was half a year ago. It's almost 250 days ago.
I find that a little alarming.
Caleb, when's the last time you bought a cigar?
Actually, the same question as Gia. When's the last time you purchased a cigar at a cigar brick and mortar?
It would be probably, I don't know, maybe like 6 weeks ago when we went to Nickel City. They had a tap PCA I bought.
Okay.
You remember that, right?
If I remember it, I do. If I don't, I don't.
I was asking if you did. Like,
I just feel like I am at cigar stores all the time. Like, all the time. Always supporting the brick and mortars. That anniversary party's coming up at NCC. Sounds like some of our Discord members are going to be going to that.
Mm-hmm.
oh, nice.
Sounds like it could be a good time.
See that.
I sent you the date.
Did you?
When is it?
I felt like no one responded to me when I asked what day.
I 100% did.
Okay, I felt
Why
like
don't you go through our Discord page and tell me if I responded or not?
all right, I'll take a look.
I always respond. And then Gio tried to do that to me earlier. He's like, well, I asked a question about what we should. And I'm like, and then I called you and you didn't respond. And he was like, oh, yeah, you did. I was like,
Multiple faults.
yeah.
Oh, you did. Yep, I got it.
Yeah, I always respond.
You know what? I didn't see the at me, so that's why.
No, I just replied to the exact comment.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
would have sent a notification to you.
Yeah, I turn off all my notifications.
So that's on you.
Yeah, I turn off all notifications for most things. I don't like to be bothered.
I just feel like I'm always buying cigars, dude. Always trying
You've been
new
good
things.
lately, though.
I've been very good lately, and that's
Like-
still like good to me is just like buying a couple of singles here and a singles there. Like, you know what I mean? Boxes. I have not bought boxes. I've just become a victim pretty recently about boxes. The
I was
last
gonna
like
say-
2 weeks. The last 2 weeks I have been victimized by drops.
Yeah.
I'm a victim. I'm not even a consumer now. I'm
What
a victim.
happened?
Well, I mean, Jerry, of course, after saying, "Oh, I don't know, I hope I'll get them," then has some fucking the new Fuente Bulls. Which ones were they? I forgot which.
The baby shark?
The Baby Shark. Yeah.
Good cigar, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah, I gave one to Caleb.
Well, we were playing poker.
I got drunk and we started playing poker.
I was leaving at that point.
Oh yeah, I started
Missed
getting.
it.
I get to that like teetering point of like how drunk I am, and then like everything open.
Well, we
The-
made
the
a trade.
floodgates open, and I'm like,
We made a trade. Though.
oh, fuck it. Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
it was
made a
very
trade.
nice of you.
We made a
That was actually too nice of you.
Well, I knew you mentioned it, so a good day for it.
Yeah, Caleb's a nice guy. He's a nice guy, but was uninvited to the most ratchet ghetto 4th of July party in this area. I'll put that up against any party.
I mean,
My wife hates going.
Hold on, one thing. No one gets shot at those parties, so it's not the most, but
With
it's up.
bullets.
Yeah.
Someone still
Fireworks.
can.
Somebody, I mean, I know how my cousins get. It just turns into a Roman candle war, like shooting each other with fireworks, and then they get upset. The next thing you know, there's a fire in a driveway.
Then they're fighting next to the fire.
Yeah, I mean that's what happened last year. It was a good time. He had to be there. Somebody sitting there like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
Well,
It
you
gets
know-
like that.
Jerry's cousin Josh. I mean, he's a strange bird when it comes to fireworks.
Is anybody even following the World Cup?
No, I heard
Anybody
Germany.
care?
And wait, I saw a great meme that Germany and Japan were eliminated on the same day, and it's just America smiling just like they were during World War II. It was pretty fucking good.
I've just been following.
Did Argentina get eliminated?
Not yet. I don't think so. Messi's been doing pretty good.
I sent you a great meme about those.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Argentinian?
Yeah.
Oh, let's not be shy here.
The meme, it says the World Cup has introduced us to white Latinas.
Oh, it's pretty amazing. Some of those soccer girl fans are...
Bro, they're just like, you should go.
I don't even know if they're real or AI anymore. I don't even know if they're real or AI.
The one Argentinian girls went viral on Twitter for popping her tits out.
Yep, that'll make you go viral.
They're
like the girl from the
no,
Edmondson.
They said the top comment was, "Is she an Oilers fan?"
Yeah, no, I was gonna say just like the girl from the Edmonton Oilers. Yeah,
Gio, you want to go viral? Pop a ball out.
he's so close. It looks like he has a mangina right now.
This is only because I don't have a desk in front of me. Jerry's shorts are actually shorter than mine.
No, they're not.
Dude, 100%.
You look like you have a pussy right now.
Dude, you just can't see yours.
You look like you got a wide set vagina.
I have a wider vagina.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's from the angle, but you have wide thighs. So Gio, I can't really see.
Gio's balls look like they're just getting squished. Where are they, bud? Where are your balls? Where'd they go?
Testicular retraction.
Okay.
If anyone's wondering, I'm probably just getting ball cancer because I got a laptop on my nutsack. So
Lithium ion.
mine are
Lithium
charged
poisoning.
Mine are charged up either way.
Hey, some kid in the Congo worked hard to get that lithium so you could get ball cancer.
And I do it all for you guys on the podcast listening.
Anyway,
Anywho,
how did we get here?
I was going to tie something together to this because me and Gio were talking.
Can you remember what you were going to tie?
Yeah.
in?
We were talking about it earlier. It had something to do with the cigar talk and the stuff, and then court rulings, and then somehow Supreme Court key rulings today on election law, privacy, and presidential authority all came through today about 6 hours ago. They ended things like that, maybe a little longer, but there's stuff about voting rights and how states can control mail-in voting and stuff like that, and the terms of election day and postmarks of mail-in ballots and stuff like that. So
can I guess what the ruling was? It's the same as they always have been in every state. The state has the right to govern its own state.
Basically.
Yeah.
The state has the right to have its own rules for everything.
I think the main gist of it was that they said this should go before Congress, not to us. And if they want to do it in Congress and get it done, they can get it done there. It doesn't have to come to us.
Yeah.
A couple, I think, people were a little. I think the one ruling was Judge Amy Cohen Barrett,
Comey Barrett,
who said something like, "You don't have to have elections postmarked." I think she said something crazy where you could vote in an election 100 years from now, in the future, and your vote should still be able to count. Which I don't see how that would be possible because you don't know who's running or what they're running on or for. But
then you would just have these crazy Democrats just checking D the whole time, but they're not going to realize that they might become victims of their own ideology when everything flip-flops like it has in the past. Republicans used to be Democrats, and Democrats were the blue-collar workers, and it flip-flopped somewhere along the times. Yeah, go ahead, let them. Who fucking cares? I don't even care anymore, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, do you not just sit back and just laugh at elections now? You're just what? What? Yeah, oh yeah, our votes really count.
Oh, and then the other thing today was,
and then you vote them in,
and
and then
birthright citizenship. That was a big one today.
And then your votes. You're sitting there. I know. I hate to get political because I feel like I don't get that political. I feel like everyone knows where I lean and how I run, but I don't like getting super political. But I'm not gonna lie. $6.30 for a gallon of diesel has got me.
Oh, well, did you hear that? That is not
hot.
That is not a Trump office thing. That's actually these owners or states that own these gas stations they're gouging the price of gas right now because it's travel time. It's the 4th of July, and he said, I saw on Instagram, but he put out that.
So it must be true.
Well, no, this is from President Trump. He said that all these states and private gas stations, who's ever doing it, they got to stop gouging, and they want to lower prices up to $2.60 per gallon. And all these stores that are having it at higher prices are illegally gouging customers at a high price.
I see it
'Cause the price of
every
oil went
day,
down.
and I hate to bring it up, but like, we don't work in the greatest neighborhood. They absolutely gouge this neighborhood.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's absurd. And then I go 5 blocks from my house, and gas is $3.40 for a gallon of gas. And I'm not talking about diesel. Diesel's still $5.39.
All right, I got a question.
But then you go, and then you go into the ghetto parts of the city, and there's one gas station in the entire
just
part,
one.
and it's still $6.30, and it's crazy.
All right, got a question for you. And not even for you guys because of where you work and what you do. Just in your travels when you go state to state, city to city. Have you ever noticed that gas is always more expensive in the city and then the farther out, it gets a little cheaper and cheaper, like from the city to suburbs to country?
Well, that's because typically
Supply
the
and
cities will
demand,
be
dude.
taxing you more.
Yeah, the taxes.
Like a gas station, for example, in like on Route 5 in, Hamburg is going to have less setup costs and regulation than in the city, because then they don't have to go through the city hall bureaucrats, sign off on 50,000 permits. They're just going to go to fucking Hamburg town hall. Yeah, you want to open up a business? Yeah, all right, perfect. Here you go. This is what you owe us every month. This is the percent we want.
Yeah.
All right, I was gonna say I always notice it, but the birthright citizenship one, that's one. So they ruled 6-3 that President Trump executive order, because he's been on this since he got elected, violated the 14th Amendment since he wanted to target birthright citizenship, saying that just because you're born here, it doesn't guarantee you a right to become an American citizen. Like, I remember it was hot when we were growing up, that one Florida case where if you reach Florida soil and then you're born.
Well,
You're talking about guys floating over here on rafts.
That's Cuban.
From
That's
Cuba?
Yeah.
That's the only country that, for whatever reason, if you touch the beach, you are granted like refugee status. It's a weird. I don't know if it's still in effect or how the verbiage of it is, but I'm giving the ultimate layman's term version of it.
So a lot of people are saying on this, the 14th Amendment goes all the way back to like the Civil War time. And they're saying like once the Civil War ended, they had to figure out what to do with like the slaves. And like, I guess the initial intention of this law was if you were born here before the Civil War, now that it ended and you're free, you're a citizen. And I think it didn't apply to Native Americans because although they were born here living on the land, they were considered like, an independent nation because of their being a Native American like that.
I don't agree with that sentiment. I definitely believe if you are if you're born in America, you are an American citizen. Just like if you're born in Canada, you're a Canadian. Hell, you can now get dual citizenship from your lineage. Like now, I get like this had more to do with like the whole anchor baby thing. Like,
because they brought up a lot of these Chinese birther tourism factories that they have in China. There's over 1,000 registered companies in China that not only will, bring women that are 8 to 9 months pregnant
like
to
like visas, and then they have their kids here, and then they're American citizens.
Yes. But then they're not
I think
raised.
that's crazy.
But then they're not raised here. They go back to China, live their whole life there, then come here, and they could run for office. They could do things like that, and it's not even. So they wanted to fight some things in that. It's not even the continental U.S. It's U.S. territories as well, like Saipan, Guam. Just think of any of the small islands, like stuff like that.
Well, that's Puerto Rico as well. I mean, I think there needs to be a degree of limitations. Like if
your doctor is here and you're being seen and, for 9 months and I think that's a little different than like you take a 1 month visa when you're 8 months pregnant and you have a kid here. That kid's not.
Like if it's
kid is not an American citizen.
Like if you want for medical purposes, because despite how I hear how everywhere else is healthcare so much better than ours, that people come from all over the world to see it. But whatever. Well, that's a different conversation here. And you want to get a good doctor to have your child be healthy and all that. Fine, cool. But I definitely think there should be a process then for like, hey, listen, like you either are living here or whatever, or like. In order to have his citizenship or her citizenship instated, like they have to be a resident for a time period. Like you can apply for residency based off of that, but it's not guaranteed. But I don't believe like you should have, like Caleb said, like you could have foreign nationals that are bad actors, raising kids to be anti-American, then they have American citizenship, and then they can go get top secret security clearances. They can be members of the U.S. military. They can go, do all of these things that could potentially put this country in jeopardy, like if they were to be involved with a bad actor.
I understand that, and I just have one little tidbit to add to that. Okay, how would we not be able to find out that stuff like that is happening when they're literally shutting down Discord pages for cigars?
It makes you
listen. My theory is the government always knows way more than they ever let on.
Okay, do you think that translates to policing?
Absolutely.
How much more do we really know that you almost just babysit?
I think the federal government allows a certain extent of these negative actors to proceed in the hopes of that it leads to bigger things.
Well, it's
the White House terrorist attack. They knew that fucker was getting ready to do that before he knew he was stepping outside to go drive to the place. Caleb's fucking bird's camera was watching this dude his every day of his life. When the minute he sent a text message or a WhatsApp message saying, "Yo, let's go fucking shoot up the White House."
I'm not gonna lie.
This is not. I'm actually gonna do that. Speaking about an incident here.
I'm not gonna lie though. The other day I was out with my kids at the park and they did see a bird sitting on a telephone wire and they're like, "Dad, that bird's charging up because birds aren't real." And I was so proud. My kids are on board. They know.
Think of how you're isolating your children from the world, from our great mayor who loves birds.
If Caleb could, he would pull some Waco, Texas shit and get some people to believe all his crazy conspiracy stuff.
No, I'm not a cult leader.
Sometimes you say some outlandish.
Charles Manson.
I don't know if I have enough dong to be
Waco.
I don't know if I have enough.
No, I'm saying
a
Charles Manson type, just start a cult.
I don't know. I just don't know if I have enough dong to be a cult leader because normally you got to slay a lot of women and I don't know if I got enough dong for that. Not enough dong to go around. Just want to throw that
What
out
is
there.
the guy's name from Waco? I feel like you would know this.
I should know.
It's actually
Somebody's screaming it right now.
I know. I should know it. It's actually probably pretty easy.
Somebody's screaming
we're
it right now.
You fucking idiots.
Don't talk about it if you don't
David
know
Koresh.
about it.
Yeah, that guy.
Branch Davidians. Yeah, I should. I shouldn't know that. All right, but yeah, so basically the ruling today just ended Trump's executive order. It doesn't mean that it's done and it can't be fought, but again, it'll have to go through Congress to get through. And I don't know if we got room to squeeze one more thing in. I've seen a lot of memes about this, and I wanted to talk about it because also the World Cup's going on, and Europeans are loving AC, the refills, being here. Europe's experiencing a heat wave right now, and so far it's been linked to over 1,300 deaths. And Germany has been hit with a record 41.7 degrees Celsius temperature. I have no idea what that equates in Fahrenheit. But
hot as fuck.
I saw some streamer talking about how the World Cup should just be only in America.
I did see that too, yes.
He was like, I am so sorry for the propaganda that they put in all of our other countries, and they tell us how horrible America is. As somebody that came here for the World Cup, I think it should be here every year. It's amazing, and I love America.
So one of the memes I saw was that people are saying that there's been, in this time period, whatever that Europe's experiencing this heat wave with 1,300 deaths, they've experienced more deaths from a heat wave than there's been gun violence in all of America. Killings.
We got to get rid of the sun. We got to get rid of it.
Where's sun control? Where's sun control?
That was another meme. Sun control was another meme too.
Mandated SPF 1000.
Don't quote me as saying this is
Made
all
by
factual.
Johnson & Johnson, which definitely causes cancer.
Well, yeah,
Allegedly.
Don't quote me as saying this is factual or not, but I saw the meme that more people since this heat wave have died in Europe's over gun violence in America. And that's always been the meme. But don't go to America, you're going to get shot. Or the meme was always Britons have bad teeth. And they'd be like, well, at least I ain't going to get shot at school, mate.
No, you're going to get stabbed.
They're going to get stabbed. There's more stabbing, yeah.
Yeah.
But record degree temperatures all across Europe, Germany, Poland, Czech Republic, all record highs.
You're talking about a continent, though.
Yeah, but
We have 3 countries in our continent.
Yeah,
You're talking
that's
about
true.
like an entire continent of Europe.
Listen, I'm saying, all right, Europe's got 1,000 people dying, record numbers in a heat wave. That shit ain't happening in Mexico.
well, all right. Also, though, Europe could easily solve this. Put AC units in your houses. They don't do AC like we do.
I
here.
thought you were going to say something crazy like just
No.
get better dentists. Like get a better dentist.
No, they
You
don't-
could avoid this.
They have laws because of the European Union and emissions and stuff. They don't do AC units. A lot of people just die from basic heat exhaustion and heat stress. They don't have, having an AC unit in your window.
I just
isn't
bought
common there.
another window AC today, actually. One room was a little hot, so I just went and bought one. It's kind of fucked up, dude. Like you just go to Home Depot and you get it. It's like
$200.
$170. You just get a window unit and
Yeah,
Now-
they've gotten so much
it's
cheaper
90
now.
degrees outside and you're sitting in there shivering because it's too cold.
Yeah. Fuck your bullshit here.
America's. I'm just throwing it out there. We're celebrating 250 years of America. America's the greatest country ever,
Yeah.
dude.
Well,
It could be 90 degrees outside and you're
Take
sitting
your
in your house shivering.
Take your free health care and then fucking don't worry, our doctors will bill your government and then you'll put a fucking new AC unit in their house.
Yeah, get central air. Like evolve a little bit.
He's
Europe.
gonna
They'll
upgrade.
kill you for having AC there. You're using too much energy.
Yeah.
Well, that was another thing. Besides the memes, and we're talking World Cup. All the
Like,
Europeans.
why
coming
don't
here-
they have? Why don't they have air
Just-
conditioning?
I think it's
because of
emission-
like energy
and
saving.
emissions, yeah, energy emissions.
Because AC is American success.
It takes two. Well, they also have like it's not talked about, but they have like rolling blackouts and brownouts in European countries because of their electrical grid and how they they limit how many watts or whatever they use over there. How people can use daily or yearly. Like
They're sending it all to Buckingham Palace.
It's
and
big government.
they don't have a Niagara Falls to power up their city.
very true. Also, another thing that is relating to a lot of deaths. Not all 1,300 of those deaths might be because of heat stress and stuff. There's a lot of people who don't know how to swim and they keep jumping in rivers, lakes, and ponds where they probably shouldn't be. And and a lot of these people are drowning because they don't know how to swim. And I will say, they do specifically state in this article by the BBC that a lot of the people drowning because they don't know how to swim are not native-born Europeans. They're migrants.
Yeah, I understand, dude. I understand.
Yo,
Okay, just putting that out there. Just putting that out there.
Yo, that is such a bad. So there's some horrible jokes in the comments there.
I was thinking it's like COVID stats, right? Like if you ever get pneumonia, it's because of COVID, and that's why you.
Oh,
died.
bro, I thought I was going somewhere completely different.
I didn't hear what Caleb said.
Migrants were drowning.
Why?
Because they don't know how to swim. Just saying.
We've all heard a certain stereotype
I don't know which one you're talking about.
about a certain group of people not being able to swim.
Okay.
Then you're like, oh yeah, I picked up what he's putting down now.
Yeah, they say at least 74 people.
I just want to throw it out there. Polish people are stupid.
Yeah, their ice hockey team froze when they were practicing in summer.
You mean they drowned when
Yeah.
they were practicing and stuff?
Exactly, yeah.
Why'd you say freeze?
Did I say froze? I don't know.
Yeah.
But all right. But 74 people have drowned in France
He's
since the
Polish.
beginning of the. Yeah, I am Polish. I do tend to screw up things. But 74 people have drowned in France since this heat wave occurred, because they've been swimming in unsupervised bodies of water such as rivers, lakes, and ponds. And again, it does say these people are not native-born French people.
Okay.
So that leads to the cost. They add those drowned deaths into the heat wave deaths. Kind of like if you died in a motorcycle accident during COVID, it was the crash that killed you. But if you had COVID, they still count as a COVID death.
COVID related, like South Park.
So just say it. It's one of those type of things, number wise.
Freeze.
I didn't write the article. I don't write for the BBC. But we hit a bunch of topics, so I think it's time for some segments. Shall we roll into Patrol Gone Wild, fellas?
We're doing it big.
All right. Patrol Gone Wild, brought to you by Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust, makers of fine cigars such as Mi Querida, Red Meat Lovers, Sin Compromiso, Moisture de Saca. We have Stillwell Star, Polpetta, Umagog, the Unicorns, and the Tapa Negra. It's coming. It's out already. So if you haven't had that already,
Just
if it's
came
not
out.
at your local brick and mortar, go and look for it. It should be hitting shelves any day now. So
It's out.
go try it.
Small batch has it.
Hey.
Small batch has them right now.
Go try them all, guys. Go out there, support DTT. And with that being said, let's roll into Patrol Gone Wild.
Patrol gone wild. We're doing it big.
I got 3 clips for you today. Up first, we're going to head to Maryland, where we have a woman is getting arrested for threatening Taco Bell workers. Honestly, before you play it, I can see this happening. It's Taco Bell.
A woman from Maryland is facing serious charges after police say she pulled a gun on Taco Bell workers over how long her food was taking. And police say Ashley Andrews was at a Taco Bell in Queen Anne's County on June 18th when she got into an argument with the restaurant's workers. And that's when they say she pulled out a handgun and told them to meet her outside. Police arrested her after reviewing surveillance footage.
So anyways, I started Baja blasting.
That's good.
That was good. That was real good.
Yeah, I understand, dude. I've waited in a Taco Bell line a few times in my life, and for some reason, you could be the only car in line.
Yes,
and it still takes forever.
All right.
Especially our Taco Bell.
All right, I gotta say.
And I know we have one.
Well, if it's a Taco Bell combined with a KFC, they take forever.
And it doesn't matter when you go, how many people are in line, it still takes just as long.
It doesn't even matter what neighborhood. You're talking about the one in yours. I'm talking about the one in mine. It takes just as long.
Oh, my God.
And it's a combined Taco Bell KFC. I got issues.
Are you saying you kind of understand?
I do understand. I'm a little older than Ashley Andrews. Maybe June 18th wasn't her day.
Today?
It just wasn't her day.
That's pretty good though.
Baja blasting.
Yeah, that was good.
Anyways, I started Baja blast. I totally understand. Taco Bell has been getting away with it way too long. They changed the color schemes. They changed like old school Taco Bell. It's not the same.
They change their menu all the time. I never know what to order.
Beefy 5-layer burritos. You remember when they were $1?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You remember that?
Yes.
They're like $5.
Dude, if you get the
Go get 3 fucking burritos from Taco Bell, which
used to be
sounds
amazing
with some Diablo sauce right now.
until then fucking we all gotta use your toilet.
It's okay. It's all right.
try getting a grilled cheese steak burrito. It's like $9 for one.
Be blasting the toilet.
You usually do afterwards.
Poo-ha blasting.
This lady, she's got a court appearance scheduled for later on in July.
For what? Like a menacing?
Second-degree assault with a handgun on a person, disorderly conduct, and reckless endangerment, according to the sheriff's office. She's also banned from that Taco Bell property for life.
What? Are you kidding me?
That's the biggest punishment there.
That's the biggest punishment. You'll never get a 5-layer burrito ever again.
I'm just so mad they took away my favorite, the cheesy potato burrito. That was my favorite.
I don't even know what that is. There's so much stuff there. But you
Well-
can get a frozen Baja Blast, and I think that's awesome.
well,
Which,
and-
that also never works. That's just like the
McDonald's.
that's like the McDonald's ice cream machine.
It's a conspiracy.
You should call them. Find out.
Just no one wants
Call
to
them
fix
up.
it.
Call them up. Put them on speaker. See if the Baja Blast the frozen Baja Blast machine's working today.
All right, so that's story number one. Up next, I got another story for you. This is one that me and Gio both saw, and we're like, we got to talk about it. So
I know Jerry's going to appreciate this as much as
I
do.
watched this
So
because
you know.
and me and Gio have lived this. So let's I'll let you continue.
Let's just watch this clip. It's a crazy guy shooting people, naked bikers with a BB gun.
A man is facing charges after allegedly shooting 2 people with a BB gun at a naked bike riding event in downtown LA. This happened around 11 this morning near the intersection of Temple Street and North Alameda Street. Police say a male suspect dressed in all black and riding a scooter fired the BB gun at the nude cyclist. 2 victims were treated for lacerations at the scene. The suspect will be charged with assault of a deadly weapon, and more charges are pending.
All right. So me and Gio have lived this. We were on patrol one day. We were driving down Niagara Street, and this nude bike ride was happening. There were like kids outside, like walking with their parents, and like these naked old men are fucking driving by on bikes. And I'm just gonna throw it out
Like
there.
full dong out?
Full dong.
Oh,
like,
right.
dude, it's honestly
Disgusting.
It is disgusting, and I'm sick and tired of people getting
Supporting
criminal
it.
charges for things they should be getting an award for.
So that guy wasn't so crazy after all.
No.
Yeah.
He probably was just some guy who was like, I don't want these naked dudes driving down. I got a family here. Of course, I'm sure they're not going to mention that this weird man who is covered in tattoos probably had like a small child he didn't want to see this stuff. But this is unacceptable behavior. And I I understand. We all have bodies, but I think that you should be, and we don't vet any of these people on these bikes. We don't know anything about them.
Be a sexual predator.
These could be sexual predators. I think you should be a sexual predator
if you want
to do this. If you want to partake in this, you should be a predator.
Like, here's the thing: if this was like some enclosed adult, like a nudist beach, like, hey, this is whatever the thing is, there, completely different. No, you're driving by parks, streets where kids are playing. You guys are fucking assholes. I don't want to hear any of this. Oh no, fuck that. These are kids. When you fucking slippery slope that shit and you just try to justify it, there's always the people that take the fucking mile.
Now, can I ask a question? In all seriousness, when it was the girls with the tits out, did you feel the same way?
Yes, because that girl wasn't attractive. She had also like some crazy like loony left sign too. So, and it was weird. Like her tits were out, but she had like electrical tape around her body.
This was the problem. Okay, there was more dicks than there were boobs.
Yeah,
and that bothered me.
Like if it was 100% boobs.
I think if you're a grown man and you think it's okay to ride your mountain bike in a parade of penises, you should be locked up immediately.
I think what we're boiling down to is really this is just men shouldn't be allowed to do this.
And if you're gonna do it in a nudist colony or where there's no kids or anyone around. I can get on board with that.
Yeah, like sorry, like my kid, all right, this thing comes riding by, you're outside like with your 2 daughters. Like, I'm ready to damn near fucking This Is Sparta kick the thing or like throw a rock and see if I can cause the pileup. Like a Tour de France thing. Prove I did it.
Again, we're speaking in hypothetical situations here. I don't know if I would be that, like, accepting of this down my street. Maybe park my pickup truck horizontally on my street and then block the sidewalk with my Challenger and then have somebody else block the other side so nobody can get by. Just create a roadblock, take the parking tickets, and feel really good about what I did.
Yeah.
I agree.
Spike strip the road.
All right. But yeah, this guy,
Again, I'm sick of people catching charges when they should be getting awards.
Yeah, he did his community a service. I don't think they're going to ride that neighborhood anymore.
Well, they'll probably punish that guy a lot more.
This is Los Angeles, so he probably already got out anyways.
True. Call it a wash on that one.
Also, like, shame.
Assault with a deadly weapon.
Shame on the officer who signed on those fucking charges. Like, I'd have been like, yeah, no. At most, harassment. Like, if I absolutely was in a position where I had to make that arrest, I think I'm charging assault with a deadly weapon.
They went with the craziest charge, too.
Yeah, like, fuck you. They don't charge that to people in New York that, like, stab people.
No, yeah, we can only... It's an assault second.
Yeah.
Because being stabbed is not a serious physical injury.
They consider a BB gun like a deadly weapon?
I mean, maybe. And I don't think in New York it's considered.
They had legislation basically saying cigars were a deadly weapon. AB 935 didn't pass.
Of course. Welcome to New York. All right.
Yeah, that was Cali.
That was California.
Oh, well, welcome to some liberal state. All right. Up next, another story. Gio brought this to my attention as well, but it's also been breaking sports news.
Arnold?
Exactly. We have the Terrion Arnold situation. His arrest. This dude could be facing a life in prison for what he did.
The robbery?
For a robbery, yes.
Yeah.
Terrion Arnold was just arrested, but here's what really happened. Apparently, this whole thing happened back in February when Terrion Arnold and a few others had their property stolen in an Airbnb rented in Largo, Florida. After this happened, Terrion Arnold and Bocock Hilton had 2 women contact the alleged stealers and draw them into an apartment outside of Tampa. This group arrived at the apartments around midnight where Christian Williams and Lindell Hudson jumped out of a closet and proceeded to attack them. The only issue is, while all this was going on, there were cameras streaming the whole thing to Terrion Arnold and Bocock Hilton, and they even had had a group chat where they were giving directions to Williams and Hudson all while the attack was happening. This allowed Arnold and Hilton to head over to the apartments, where Arnold then told Hilton to go inside while the robbery was still taking place. After around an hour, the hostages were eventually forced to leave in their car, where then Terry and Hilton drove a getaway car for the people who were actually involved in the attack. Now fast forward to earlier this week, Terrion Arnold turned himself into Tampa police, and he's now facing 4 counts of kidnapping on top of 4 counts of armed robbery. The police say Arnold was the primary conspirator, so this is not a good look for the Lions DB, who's gonna face life in prison.
And it did happen in Florida, by the way. Just throwing that out.
He is facing life in prison for 4 counts of kidnapping and 4 counts of armed robbery.
He's in Florida, so he's in trouble. This is actually like, he needs to call the OJ lawyers that are still alive.
All right. Do you guys think because he is an NFL player, he might get some leniency?
No.
Does he play for Tampa, Jacksonville,
Or Miami?
Or Miami?
No.
No, he
Detroit.
does not.
Just remember, Miami still arrested Tyreek Hill.
That's right, for speeding, right?
Oh, man. Like,
I think this guy's in trouble.
I think he's doing some time behind bars.
all right, here's the question. The better question. Do you think he ever plays an NFL snap again? I say no.
Henry Ruggs III is going to be back.
Before this
And
guy.
he killed somebody.
Yeah.
Something tells me, I don't know. I just have a feeling they're gonna get. I know it's Florida, but I think he's gonna get some leniency on this one. I don't know. I mean, I get it. He was like the main conspirator.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing though. Leniency from life is like 10 years. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. 10 years. He's out of his prime. He won't be able to make a dime in the NFL again. Yeah.
Like, what a dummy. Like, oh, your shit got stolen. Buy new shit. You are an NFL player.
Definitely can't afford that. But, all right, that's what I got for you guys this week for Patrol Gone Wild. Tune in next week for another Patrol Gone Wild, brought to you by Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. And now we move on to cigar and whiskey news with your boy, Caleb. Thank you. Up first, we're going to stick with DTT because the Sober Mesa Tapa Negra is on its way to stores, if it's not already at stores already. So, it's going to be out of the Hoya de Nicaragua's Cabineta line because it looks familiar to like that. But it's made as the same blend as Dunbarton's regular Sober Mesa Brulee line, meaning it uses Ecuadorian Connecticut seed G2BW wrapper covering a Mexican Metacapan Negro de Tempero binder and Nicaraguan fillers Condega, CSG, Pueblo Nuevo Carrillo, La Jolla Esteli C98, and ASP Esteli Hybrid Lajero. However, the top of the cigar, the cap, which is about an inch or so, features a Nicaraguan sun-grown wrapper. So 2 colors on that. There's going to be 2 different Vitolas, and they are each packaged in 13-count boxes. So you're going to have the Corona Gorda, which is going to be $16.25 a stick, or a box of 13, $2.11. And then the Toro, which is going to be $16.95 a stick, and a box of 13 will run you $2.20. They're being made at Fabrica de Tabacos Hoya de Nicaragua S.A. And this is a technique that Steve first became exposed to when he was working with Lou Rothman in the 90s on a brand called La Especion. So that's what he said in a Facebook post. And I don't know, we got these. I'm looking very forward to trying these. So they shipped yesterday or a couple days ago.
They're already available at small batch.
Yeah, this is an older article. We're in that dead zone of news, like I said earlier.
The dead zone.
You never go full retard, boy.
All right, so we got that to look forward to. We have them. I'm eager to try them. And up next, we talked about them earlier in the show as well, but we have the Oklahoma Sooners Baseball Championship are getting their own limited edition cigar, courtesy of Bocock Brothers. So this is celebrating the school's 2026 College World Series win. So their national champion cigar is a 6x52 Toro, which uses an Ecuadorian Sumatra seed wrapper over an Honduran binder and fillers from Nicaragua. Most of the cigar is made in an undisclosed factory in Honduras. The company says that the cigar differs from other previous baseball-themed cigars, which have used Mexican San Andreas wrappers. Pricing is set at $27.50 per cigar, and they do come packaged in boxes of 10. This is a limited edition release. It is not Bocock Brothers has not disclosed production numbers. They're expected to ship in August.
This is the problem with teaming up with the NCAA. The pricing is absurd.
But see, here's the thing. Every Oklahoma Sooner fan doesn't care.
I understand that. But this is where I think the issues may come into play.
Maybe, but those cigars aren't made for your average cigar smoker. They're made for fans of that. And if they happen to smoke cigars, all right. If the Bills won the Super Bowl and they came out with a Super Bowl cigar and JA-17 MVP cigar, you know you're buying the box. Even if they're $25 a stick.
I'm buying it.
That's exactly my point. If you are a fan, that's why the marketing is genius. And you're just like, damn, he's right. Sabres.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Sabres, same thing. If your team wins it and there's a commemorative cigar for that, you are fucking buying it.
That's what I hate. It's true. It is true.
You wouldn't even blink. The minute it pre-order went up. Yep. Shut up and take my money.
Need 2 boxes.
One to smoke, one to save.
One to save because we're never winning one ever again. I get it. It's tailored for the specific schools.
Yeah.
Like you're not like,
And those D1 schools, the big ones, they got diehard alum, diehard fans. So you know they're going to sell.
In the Deep South, of course. Like, football. Texas alum, there's some oil guy who probably wanted to buy 6 if, like, what? You think if Arch Manning wins this fucking the Texas football, a fucking national title, that there ain't going to be 10 million cigars made, that one guy's going to buy like 80 of them?
Sure they will.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on to our next story. We're going to the whiskey side of things. One of my favorite brands, Bulleit Bourbon.
Wow.
They're just unveiling their new 20-year-old cask strength limited release. This limited release is only going to release 1,776 bottles. Obviously, this is an homage to 1776, the year America was founded. But it's going to be aged 20 years. So this is very different from Bulleit. It's distilled in Lynchburg, Indiana, aged for over 2 decades in Kentucky warehouse, bottled at 137 proof. So cask strength right there. It is a 95% rye mash bill. And let me just see if I can find a price on here for this, because I am eager in finding this down. I love Bulleit. Bulleit got me into the whiskey game, especially Bulleit Rye.
I remember being like younger with you and like drinking Bulleit at the bars and like being the only people drinking whiskey, and it was just us. And we call them Whiskey Saturdays.
Whiskey Saturdays,
and
yeah.
we would just get drunk on Bulleit. That kind of was my introductory whiskey. That wasn't like total dog shit.
Yeah, I love Bulleit, I mean, especially Bulleit Rye, man. That was one of my favorite things, so I'm looking forward to that. Let me just see if I can find a price, because this is a very limited release. All right, it says it's not an allocated release, and it's not a premium self-purchase as well. On the website I'm using, you could reserve one here, which I'm sure it's going to direct you to Bulleit's website. And I don't have a price on this. There's no price on here, so I don't know what to tell you guys.
We're just guessing at this point.
20 years, Bulleit, like I think the 10-year rye was about 55, 20, maybe 75. I feel like Bulleit is very fair at their pricing, so 75, $80 here, I'm going to guess.
In a time where every distillery is shutting things down.
In a time where everything else is coming out with special bottles for America's 250th. Maybe $75 to $100 for this one, I'm going to guess. But I'll tell you what, if I could find this, I'm going to buy it. And we'll do it on the show, because I love Bulleit.
All right.
But I'll be looking for this one.
All right. Is that all we got for news? I feel like we covered all of our news throughout the show.
Yeah.
Which was kind of weird.
It tied in.
Tabanegra came out. The Bocock Brothers stuff we did talk about, like NCAA and stuff like that. So where are you going?
I also have to drain the main vein.
How the hell do all you guys got to pee? It's been
I don't
an
know.
hour.
I just got to pee today.
All right. Well, this is a perfect opportunity for Gio to talk about our cigar review.
All right, guys. It's time for our cigar review, which is brought to you by Small Batch Cigars, the official online retailer of the Down to Herf podcast. Make sure you're checking them out to get fine cigars like the one we just smoked. That said, Jer, are you ready to go? Because I am not.
I'm not surprised, but I am. The CAO America 250th anniversary cigar. The appearance, I gave it a 9. I actually really like the band. The red, white, and blue looks really cool. Has 1776 to 2026 on the band. The barber pole on the cigar actually looks fantastic. And I lost my foot band, but it also had a secondary band that looked pretty sharp. The burn, I gave it an 8.5. I had a little bit of uneven burning on my cigar. It wasn't really that crazy. Quick little adjustment with a lighter, fixed it right up. This is kind of where I had a few issues. I thought the cigar was very flaky. My construction, I gave it an 8. I felt like the ash was dropping when I didn't want it to drop. And I mean, I'm not like a long ash competition guy. I did feel like it was a little like flaky. It wasn't like a strong ash. So that was like a little irritating. I had to clean up my desk a few times. It is what it is. The draw, I gave it a 9 though. I thought the draw was great. I straight cut it. No issues with the draw and the enjoyment. I thought the saving grace for the cigar was the actual flavor of the cigar. I thought the broadleaf was really, really good. And then I had no issues with what I thought about the actual taste and enjoying it. If it didn't ash all over me several times throughout the show, I probably would have rated it a little higher, but that brought me to a 43.587 overall. Nothing crazy. Some tasting notes. I did get some chocolate. I got some cream. I got some leather. Wasn't really that spicy in my personal opinion. I don't know if that differs from how you guys thought about the cigar, but I didn't think it was that spicy. The retrohale was really good and very manageable. I would put this more on like the medium side. I didn't think it was that strong of a cigar. That's what I got.
Okay. Caleb, for the scribe purposes, Jerry gave it a 43.587 overall. You got it?
Yes, got it.
All right. So I'll go next here. So the CAO 250th appearance, I gave it a 9. I'm right with you there. The barber pole is very impressive. They put a lot into it. I looked at the box. You know, the presentation's there. It's meant to look like a nice, cigar. Burn, Jerry, I'm right with you. I felt like I battled to light this thing quite a few times. I gave it an 8.5. It just was,
the only difference is mine stayed lit.
Yeah.
It just started like canoeing a little bit, and I fixed it up. I mean, it wasn't like anything super crazy.
Definitely had to be mindful of it. It was like just
if you weren't keeping up with it, it could get crazy.
Yeah. An annoyance. Or an inconvenience, I guess, would be better for the word. Annoyance just seems harsher than I intended.
We're smoking cigars in a garage right now. There's nothing annoying about this.
Yeah. Construction, I gave it an 8.5. I was wearing a lot of this cigar. It just ashed. It was very delicate.
How could anybody tell you have camo on?
Yeah.
They can barely see you.
Yeah, they don't know. It's just floating ash, bro. But the draw was fine. I straight cut mine. I had 0 issues. The smoke output was good. The flavor output was good. Like, there wasn't any, issues on that side of things. Overall enjoyment, I give it a 9. Flavor was there. I think that this cigar missed just ever so slightly, and you could have had a really great cigar. I don't know what needed it to happen to make it that much better. But again, I also think too, this is a $10 cigar. It's meant to be something for everyone to smoke. So unfortunately, sometimes I think you see that happen with cigars that I think are targeted at a certain price point, especially things like that can kind of slip through the cracks. That brought my total to a 44.88 overall.
All right, I'm good to go as well. So this is the CAO America 250 appearance. All right, I'm going to give it a 9.5. I'm in the mood for 4th of July. I saw the box. I liked it. It's got the double band, the homage to America 250, the barber pole as well. So I really like it, and it's a box press. It's a great size as well. So 9.5, I'm giving it there. Burn, I didn't have any burn issues. Mine burned even throughout the whole smoking experience. No relights at all, just 9 overall, solid 9. Construction, I'm with Gio. I don't know what you gave it, but I'm an 8.5 as well. At first, the stack of dimes started off real nice. I did ash it, but then as the episode went on, I was also wearing a lot of this cigar and was, I was being more mindful of it. So 8.5 there. Draw, I did a straight cut, 9, no issues at all on the draw. And enjoyment, here's where I may be a little different off from you guys. Gave this a 9.5. I smoked this thing down to the nub. I thought it had a pretty fast smoke time. I started to slow down at the end. So my overall score is going to be a 45.5. Times it by 2, you get a 91 from me. My additional notes were the American theme on the cigar. It's sick. It's awesome. It does remind me of the original CAO America cigar, which, I really enjoyed that cigar. And for an $8 to $10 smoke, depending on where you buy it, dude, it's a good quality cigar. This one right here that we did, I thought it was an easy smoke. It wasn't strong. It wasn't that strong or, strong. It's more
I
mild.
had that as a note. I thought the cigar was very mild.
And again, not only the price point, the way it's smoked, you could give this cigar to anyone. Anyone should be able to enjoy this cigar. And if you're doing it this weekend for 4th of July, even more for someone to enjoy. Cold draw, I got like the sweeter toffee note to it. And then throughout the whole cigar smoking experience that I had with you guys this episode, a lot of chocolate creamy notes. Like I said, easy cigar to smoke. I got a 91, so let me just tally that with your guys' scores. We're going to divide that by 3. Overall score on this one, 88.66. So we'll round up to an 89.
All right. Not bad. Again, I didn't want to sound like I was hating on the cigar. I thought it was good. I actually really liked the flavor of the cigar. I love the tasting notes of the cigar. I thought this thing was very enjoyable. I'm not going to lie. I really hate when ashes just continuously fall on you. And I know people will say, well, maybe put the cigar down. Set it down once in a while. I ash it a little more frequently. I don't want to think about that stuff. I'm running a goddamn podcast. I'm running a show. I'm trying to do 1,000 things. It's hard to think sometimes.
Well, and I guess sometimes you want to test out the construction of it if it can hold up for a little bit. But yeah, I was wearing a lot of ashes too. But honestly, like,
we're talking about a $9 cigar.
An 89 for a $9 cigar. Yeah, go buy this, smoke the hell out of it.
I would say try it for $9.
Buy it, try it. Smoke the hell out of it, give some away, man, because you could turn some people on with this one. It's just the easy smoke, and hey, what better way to celebrate the 4th of July than just having an American-themed cigar?
It's got to be better than Quorum. I think we can all agree there.
Just only at 4 times the price, so you're not, don't break the bank.
All right, man. Take us home.
All right, guys, you know where to find us. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. We got our Patreon channel, the After Herf Show. You guys are going to want to check that out. Like I said, we've been getting a couple new members here and there. It's very fun. We do 4 episodes, minimum a month. We do monthly Mega Herfs, giveaways, special guests. It's so much fun. We have a cool active Discord page. You guys are going to want to,
And in a time where there isn't any, come check ours out.
But yeah, just, give us a like, give us a comment on the Instagram, on the Facebook, slide us a DM. Love hearing from you guys. Send us pictures of what you're smoking. We'll repost that on our story. You guys are awesome, man. We love having you guys that listen and watch as a fan base because you guys are awesome. And I hope you all have a happy 4th of July.
Don't blow your fingers off.
Yes, be responsible with fireworks this year. Be responsible with alcohol. Smoke 1,000,000 cigars. If you got that cigar sitting away for, a special occasion, let's be honest. We're probably not going to see the 300th anniversary of America. We're probably going to get close to that bicentennial birthday.
Yeah, we'll all be in our 80s at that point. Yeah,
I just don't see it for me.
We might get to 275.
I'm probably going to see 275. That'll be okay. But smoke that good cigar you're saving, guys. Take pictures. Tag us in the pictures. We want to repost the stuff. Caleb's really good for the most part about retagging and, reposting everybody's tags. So, love the engagement. Love to hear how you're doing on the 4th of July. Send us some pictures of some cool shit that you guys are doing. I love seeing your responsible behavior, like guns and fireworks and all kinds of mischievous
Smoked
behavior.
meats.
And I love to see pictures of smoked meats. Yes. So tag us in everything. Have the best 4th of July ever. Let us know if there's anything we can do to make it better for you.
Send Jerry your pig roast photos.
Yes, I'm not a big pig guy, but it's okay. I do enjoy how they look, though.
Or just send us pics of you just chowing down wieners, and let's see who eats the most.
And if anyone finds the double D's Roman candle thing that we talked about at the beginning, send us that too.
Yeah, if anybody finds some very attractive women topless shooting Roman candles, I'm okay. You could tag us in that. Instagram will not censor that. but they will censor our cigar content. That being said, guys, have the best 4th of July. We love you guys. Shout out to all of our sponsors. I hope all you guys have a great 4th of July, and keep listening to the show. We'll see you Patreon members Friday, and the rest of you guys, we'll see you Wednesday. Peace out.